Yeah, turn it on.
Hey, what are you guys doing here? You just want to hang out later? Alright, so welcome everybody and those guys. Thank you for coming to support the class of 2015 and the annual talent show. We have lots and lots of various acts for you guys this evening, so I hope you're all ready to clap and be entertained and amazed and sad. That's just one act. You'll figure out which one I'm talking about when it happens. It's not this one though. So leading off is going to be Michael Oggiani doing some original stand-up comedy. So let's give it up. What was that? Did someone say I love you?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay. Shut up. Also, don't, like, you can use your phones, please, but you can take pictures and stuff, but don't, like, ooh, Instagram, don't do that. All right, I don't like it. If I look down and see you doing that, I will kill you. There's lots of sword weapons up here that I could do that with. Ah, man. Does anybody here use Facebook? I'm assuming that all of you do. I use Facebook. I don't use it a lot, though, because, I don't know, it's just everything, like, when I go on Facebook, it's like, everything has at least 3 to 4 likes, and it's just so weird. Like, if I went on Facebook right now, well, not right now, I'd have to go to my house, turn on the computer, like, wait 10 minutes, because the internet is really crappy at my house. But after that, I could just type in anything, like, I like fruit. And I would get like 8 likes, like, oh yeah, I like fruit too. Good call on fruit, Mike, yeah. That's very perceptive of you, yes, I like fruit. Fruit is good, fruit is good. And I'm so glad that someone had the courage to say so. I don't know. But in any other situation, that's just weird. If I went down to Great Barrington right now and just walked up to random people, I like fruit. I like fruit. I would probably get arrested. You're under arrest for liking fruit. Fruit is nutritious, but you're under arrest. It's amazing how far technology has come, though. Like, even for me, like, I don't know, I've been on this earth a certain amount of years, 17, whatever. That's an estimate. But even in 1 year, technology's just gone up so great. Like, do you realize, like, last year, they didn't have a car that could park itself? Now they have a car that you get along, you press a button, it parallel parks itself. You just press a button, yeah, I'll take it from here, don't worry, just sit back, I got this. That was the car talking, by the way. Like, that's crazy. But, like, you just press a button. Like, but it's weird because they invented like, the people who invent cars, they invented a computer that can make a car park itself. But the weird thing is that in all the years that they've been making cars better and more technologically advanced, they haven't found a way to make the mirror make things look exactly as they appear. Like, if they fixed that, I would be fine. I wouldn't need a button. I'd just be like, all right, that car is exactly where it should be. It's not far or close. I'm just going to do this myself. But whatever. I don't know. It was bugging the crap out of me. I went to the dentist the other day. Have you guys ever been to the dentist? Don't say no. I know you have. Are you breathing lightly? Nah. Stupid. I went to the dentist though. I like the dentist. It's not as, like the waiting room is better than the doctor's office waiting room. Like you go to the doctor's office, you sit down, pretend to read a magazine, but really you're looking at everyone else. Ooh, I wonder what he's got. Oh. Yeah, there's always a kid with a mom just on her phone, not paying attention to the kid. Sometimes I like to sit in little kid chairs to pretend to be a giant. Then they call you in, Michael? And you're like, well, I guess I've been chosen. I will see all of you later. And you go into the littler waiting room to just wait for the doctor for like 30 minutes. At the dentist, the waiting room is much better. Like sometimes, depending on what dentist you go to, like the furniture or like teeth, like the chair is a tooth, the table is a cavity, whatever. And they call you in immediately, you just go in, and they immediately start digging hooks into your mouth. Ugh! That's what it's like. I don't like that. I don't think anyone really does, unless, you know, the hygienist is really hot, but, you know, they start digging into your mouth with, like, pretty much, I think, like, surgical instruments, and it's like, I don't know. It makes you question how sanitary the dentist's office is. It's like, oh, God, this is awful. You use this on all the patients? What the hell? Oh, no, it's perfectly sanitary. Now, please spit the placky water into the toilet bowl next to your face. And then after you're done, they give you a toothbrush. Keep your teeth healthy. Wait, you want me to do your job for you at my house? Nah, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to come here every 2 years with, like, gross teeth, and you're going to fix it. The dentist doesn't really do anything either. Like, the hygienist does everything. They, like, just pave the road for the dentist. He comes in, looks at your mouth, oh, everything's fine, all right, see you later. It's all clean, yeah, because she just cleaned my mouth. Sometimes I like to freak out kids who are in the waiting. I've never done this, actually, but I've thought about it, which speaks to my personality, kind of. Like, I'm just in there, you know, doing the thing, and there's kids in the waiting room, and I just want to scream really loudly to freak them out. Like, oh, you butcher! Oh, my God! Oh. I've never done that thus far, but I might. I don't know. And there's always that light that they put right in front of your face. Like 2 inches from your face, they put this light so they can see inside your mouth. I'm not gonna lie, I cried once because that light was so bright. Like, tears were rolling down my eyes. And I was like, I should probably shut my eyes right now. But then I thought, no, wait, I don't trust this woman enough to shut my eyes. I'm gonna keep them open to make sure she doesn't accidentally make my tongue bleed or something. They always ask if you floss too. Anybody ever brush and floss like right before a dentist appointment? They always seem to notice. They're like, oh, have you been flossing lately? Oh yeah, definitely, I floss all the time, which is a lie, none of us floss. Raise your hand if you floss. You guys suck. It's better than them flossing. Like, even if you say, yeah, I floss all the time, they still floss you. They like get like, I'm pretty sure it's like wire, not even paper or whatever it's made out of. And they just get it like, oh God. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. The dentist office is weird. That's what I'm trying to say. But, you know, it's better than the doctor's office. That's also what I'm trying to say. If you don't agree with me, come on up here. I'll kick your ass. You guys have a good Halloween? That was a while ago. Did you have a good Halloween? I like Halloween because I celebrate it in the summer. I celebrate Halloween in the summer because, like, it makes more sense. If you go to someone's house in the middle of the night during the summer wearing a mask, you will get better stuff. That's just a fact. You will get better stuff. I got a plasma screen like a stereo. And they were really convinced with my costume. They were like shaking. They were like really scared. So you dummies can celebrate Halloween in October. I'm here getting good stuff, like TVs and stuff like that. You can just be like, ooh, I got candy. I got a Kit Kat and a Snickers. Oh yeah, you can eat that Kit Kat and Snickers while you're watching my TV. My favorite holiday is Thanksgiving. I got into a little trouble this Thanksgiving though. Some of you already know this story, but for those of you who don't, I'm going to tell you. For those of you who have heard it, you're going to hear it again whether you like it or not. How do I really explain this? It involves religion. See, we go to my cousin's house down in Connecticut for Thanksgiving. We go down there the day before also, just to hang out. And me and my cousin William, we went to this neighbor's house. And I went up to the door, knocked on the door, and they opened the door and I was like, hello, have you strengthened your relationship with God lately? And they were like, oh yeah. And I was like, oh, well, if you don't, you will perish in hell for all eternity. I did all this whole thing. I was holding a dictionary, pretending it was a Bible and stuff. It was good. And so we decided to go to another house and do the same thing. And I was walking up the walkway. William's hiding somewhere, because he's stupid. I was walking up the walkway. And I got a better idea, which now that I think about it was not a better idea, but whatever, it seemed like a good idea at the time. And well, it turned out not to be. So I walk up to the door, ring the doorbell, the guy comes to the door, and I'm like, hello, sir. Are you prepared to let Satan into your heart? And he's freaked out. He's like, oh, well, I have a good relationship with God. And I'm like, you know, I was once like you. I was naive. And then one day I just woke up and all my troubles were just gone. And he was freaking out. He was so scared of me. And I was like, you know, if you don't accept Satan in your heart, you will perish in heaven for all eternity. I was wearing this shirt, actually. I was just wearing this shirt and like jeans and stuff, no jacket. And he said to me, he said, you should probably put on a jacket. It's really cold outside. I'm like, no, I'm just showered with the warmth of the Antichrist right now. I'm all bundled up with the Antichrist warmth. And I'm not gonna lie, he called the cops on me. By then I was already back at the house, and I was telling the grown-ups, like, oh yeah, this was so funny. And they were like, oh yeah, that is funny. When they saw the police cruiser going around the neighborhood, their whole attitude changed. It had like a light and was like looking for people on like lawns, and the lights were flashing. It was going really slow. And they were like, why did you do that? And I was like, because it was funny. Why else would I not do it? Do it, whatever. And they were like, there was a kid walking around like 2 weeks ago, like a creepy kid. And I was like, oh, wow. Maybe you should have told me that before I left and did this prank. That was really hilarious. Because some of this is your fault, guys, and none of it's mine. But I was not caught, which is good. I shall live another day. That cop was stupid. I didn't get to meet him, but I bet he was stupid. I'd just like to thank you guys for coming out here tonight, especially when you could have been out somewhere else enjoying yourselves. I'm Michael Oggiani, thanks a lot.